Gary, 30 years is a long time. I don't mean that in a bad way, but what's your memories of that specific series, and how do you compare the build-up to this series to what you guys experienced in the build-up to that series you guys played?
Look, it's not the series coming back. Obviously, brings back '96, and it's not a record that you would promote as a captain, but the honour of playing in that series was just very special. It was a great All Black side that was hurting a lot from '95, and like I said, there was fine margins. The overall series is 1 point difference, so it was great to be part of it. I think the difference now, Rusty and them are top of the world. We were probably in a bit of a different space with losing Francois that had been so good in '95, and there were a couple of other key players. So it wasn't easy, but again, I say I wouldn't change it. To play, we didn't know what was going to happen with professional rugby. Just started, so we didn't know where it was going. So yeah, I found myself very fortunate.
Are you hoping for a measure of revenge?
Always hoping, and I'm certainly going to be at the game, shouting and supporting our team. They really are a phenomenal team. They've given South Africa a lot of joy. We just hope we can keep it going. I think Rusty's strength is never going to allow the team to get complacent, which could be something that people might say. But I think he's that kind of coach that won't let that happen. Injuries could play a big part in the series. 4 series in a row can play a big part. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting, and like Sean said, it takes that whole squad to win this series.
Gary, how's it?
You're good.
Just tactically, what do you think are the key things the Springboks need to get right to come out on top?
Look, I haven't been involved in rugby for a long time, but where our forwards have just been so strong. And one thing we haven't, because of the sort of provincial or the provinces teams are quite watered down. We haven't had, Rusty's got taken a lot of players out of the system. I think if our forwards can dominate like they have been in the past, I think New Zealand won't be used to that. What they've had in these last 3 games. They are a team that, when they're on the front foot, are very difficult to stop. So forwards playing a big part, putting in pressure on those set pieces. And then I think with our sort of back line, we've got 2 quality defensive centres there that will also hopefully stop the momentum of the All Blacks. Because if you can take their backs out of it and that free-flowing rugby, I think then you're in with a chance.
Gary, you probably would have probably given your left arm to have a team as settled as the Springboks are at the moment. Things were quite a bit different when you came in as captain.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Francois, he was a hero of the country. Done a great job in '95. I hadn't been part of the World Cup '95, so I was sort of taking over a team that a lot of those players had played. So it wasn't easy. But I've got to say that every single one of those players backed me, and I must special mention to Joost was very instrumental in getting that support. So yeah, I think all games between the All Blacks are touch and go, and they were a team that were really determined to win. They were a good team. It was nice to be part of it.
Sorry, Brendan. Gary's got to fly. He's got to leave at 5, and he's got just 2 more TVs.
I was going to ask you at this point of the shots, but don't worry.
No, don't do that.